You should really kill yourself. Please kill yourself. You should really kill yourself. And yes, it's the event time. Everybody's trying not to kill their shit, but we're doing a pretty good job, it seems like, for the majority. So welcome everybody to another Situation Room. Midway through the event, I got a few people that joined me for the panel. It's a weekend, you never know where everybody's at. We got Black Hydra and we got Sandman, of course, myself, Roy Boy. I'm in the middle of fucking 12. I was hoping to be done with it before I started my show, but of course, got a little delayed, gotten timed out. Sam and Stone is killing my shit. Okay, you're doing a good job killing your shit. That's good. You can't let Kickside down. We gotta each one of us take full pride in killing our shit. We're gonna go through and talk about the event. Maybe show a couple bases. We're gonna go off and let's talk about this event. Some people are not exactly happy with it due to time, due to the hardness of the event, the prizes. There's a whole majority of people unhappy about for all different reasons. So let's talk about it. Let's start with the very simple question: is what does everybody think of the event itself? Not the time. Let's just talk about the difficulty, and let's just go from there, guys. Hydra, what do you think so far?
It's fairly easy as long as you pay attention.
Fairly easy. Yeah, that's usually not your strong point, though, is it?
No, last night not so much.
Okay.
Wasn't paying attention to the damn rail launcher.
Yeah, those rail launchers, they seem to come out of nowhere. I'm not going to even lie to you about that. Still trying to fucking finish this damn wave and still run the show. Sandman, what do you think of the difficulty?
It ain't too bad. Just common sense. Take your time, and you can get through it.
Okay. Glad you're enjoying it. You must be enjoying it then.
I just started.
Just started?
Well, second day on it. Let me put it that way.
Okay, just a day on it. Nothing too crazy. I'll put it that way then.
No.
So, Hydra, how far have you gone into it?
Base 7.
Base 7. It's all you've gotten to so far. Okay. I've been through 3. This will be number 4. My game plan is to do 1 a day. That's all. That's all I plan on doing. I don't plan on doing any more than that. Some people are like, don't you want to grind to get those tokens? No, actually, I do not. I don't want to grind for the tokens because, let's be honest, it's bad enough we got to buy the tokens and the unit or one of the new units. Not exactly enjoying that part. I don't know who is, to be honest. That was one of the things that a few people were upset about. Here you are, you got to grind and go after the new unit and get tokens for 2 new units. That wasn't cool at all by Kickside. Just voicing our opinion on that one. Hold on, guys. Just let me finish this damn base.
I'm in one myself.
Yeah. What do you guys think of the difficulty so far?
Not too bad. A little challenging.
Well, I found it, to be honest, thanks to Black Covenant, I found a really kick-ass way to do Faction 4. Low repair time, I'll tell you that right now. But I was, if he didn't say something, I would have probably lost a shitload more again, like I did during the show. But he brought up the fact that, as soon as you take out left side, you can go around with the Envoy Martin hero, and then literally just missile the fuck out of the base. And that's what I did. Then I dropped the Herald in, and I just took out the fusion turns. I didn't even take out the packs, and I took 10 minutes damage.
Nice.
I missiled the silos and the fusion turns, and that was it. And I took 10 minutes damage with the Herald. And of course, yes, the one nasty hunter that's all the way to the bottom right.
Yeah.
So it wasn't that bad, thank God. But I'm not going to lie. The first time I took a lot more damage because I kind of tried to bullet through. I'm glad Sam thinks the event's okay. It is a grind, though. It is taxing, like Nutcracker said. Everybody said last event was easy. What do you expect? I didn't say the last event was easy, so I'm not going to say everybody did. I'm going to say it was much more fun because it wasn't so much of a pick the damn base part, end attack 600 times, pick the base part. Iris says just spam PKs at everything. Iris likes building missiles. There's no doubt about that. Mike says he's hating this event. Simple but boring. Yes. If you really take your time, it can be fairly simple, but it can be boring. Nutcracker's done 4 rounds yesterday. Sam, it's good to see that you got the Elite Nova. Ryacon, I sent you the damn link, you lazy bastard. Get in here and tell us why your event sucks. I bet you it's just you. That's my opinion. I don't find it that it's not super challenging, but if you do take your time, you can do a lot. And one of the best parts is the jug. The jug is something you can use it through the faction tracks. If you take your time with a caretaker, such as Galen, for example, you can really pick a lot of these bases apart. And I'm finding sentries to be super useful as well. What about you guys?
I haven't used them yet.
You haven't used them yet?
Nope.
I like them. Low repair time. Got a lot of power. Jug op, I haven't thought about that. That's not a bad idea, the jug op, but that's kind of expensive, the Hand of Malachi.
Yeah, I've used a lot of them.
That's kind of expensive, though, isn't it?
Yeah, 30.
Yeah, that's kind of expensive. You better be ready to go on the upper line then.
Yeah.
Sentries do repair fast. That's why I've been trying to use them up, use them as much as I can. They do heal very fast. And they do, like I said, they pack a hell of a punch. So be aware of that. It might be a little technique for some people. What the hell? What's left? Be honest, everybody's talking about the trophy. Trophy is probably one of my most favorite in a long time. A lot of fun. Everybody's seen it. Got a lot of animation to it. Some people are saying, I'm not one of them. They're saying the animation is a little glitched when it doesn't quite show the squash of the guy. I'm sorry, if you're spending that much time in detail trying to look at the squash of them, I think you got to look at other things. because the squash is not bad. Don't get me wrong, but that means you're spending a little more time focusing at the squash than the basic, the event itself. Just my opinion, though.
Okay.
I am going to ask everybody a question, though. How much of a big deal is it that they've really cut it short?
I don't like it. That's all I gotta say.
I don't like it either. No.
That's because you guys work Monday through Friday, so that means Thursday, Friday, your event's fucked.
Yep.
Very much.
And that means you get only basically at nighttime to work your events, correct?
Yes.
So by taking that extra night off, that could be Omega Nova base you're missing, or another round at night.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And the way they cut stuff through, they already cut the event short. That hurts you guys quite a bit. Am I right or wrong?
Yes.
Yep.
And then, hey, they said, now you also got to buy a new unit. We're not going to give it to you. So they added content, but yet they decided to take away some of that stuff. So to me, that's like a little punch in the nuts that you guys weren't expecting. I wasn't expecting. To be honest, a few people are really upset. One person messaged me saying, "I'm done coining." They're done. They're just done. They're just not going to do it. And I was like, okay, is it really that big of a deal? And they're like, it's kind of very unfair that they tried to do this all in the same event. Well, I can't really argue with it, but I can't also agree with it. I don't think it's that big of a damn deal, to be honest. Because, I mean, if you really take your time no matter what, you're only going to get so much done.
Yep.
Would I like to see them not do this and put the new unit in there? Yeah. I found that to be kind of bullshitish.
Well, where's our free repairs they usually give us every event?
Shit.
I just don't like the fact they're making us buy a unit and and shorten the time. I think that's one of the biggest mistakes they've done. And it's bad enough, you're making people buy the unit, but then you got to shorten the timeline.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of bullshitish.
Yep.
But it is Kickside. We got to expect things like this. We don't always make the rules. Hell, we can barely get them to follow their own rules. Some like the Advanced Scout, some people have been pointing out that the Advanced Scout is not working correctly. Some of the war factories are not showing what's in there.
The mega bases are out.
The mega bases just dropped for the ones that need it in our sector.
Yep.
I'm not one of them.
I do, but I ain't. I just do it the other way.
Welcome, Champ.
What's up?
So, Champ.
Champion.
Yo,
Champion for president.
Champ is president. You guys just haven't heard the news yet. That's all there is to it.
Oh, crap.
Build that fucking wall.
yeah. Right on.
I think that would just finalize Champ's presidency.
How's it going, man?
So, Champ, what do you think of the event so far?
The event itself, it's not too bad. I've used a lot of missiles, especially Deadeyes and shock missiles.
Right.
So the difficulty, it's not terrible. It's pretty challenging, especially on the main faction 12 and the faction 4 is a little bit challenging. You do have to sacrifice, I think, a couple units, take out the missile bastion, but overall it's a pretty good event. They took away that extra day for players. I don't really mind, but other players, as you were saying, they might need that extra day to catch up and whatnot.
Yep.
But I don't like the fact that they introduced two, the excavator and the sheriff, and you have to buy the sheriff. It's not a big deal really, but getting the tokens for both those, using it, making them last chance is kind of a crap.
Bullshit move.
I thought they should, at the least amount, they should have gave us a couple tokens for one or two of those units for the faction. You know what I mean?
No, I can't argue with that, champ. I can't. I definitely can't argue with it.
Yeah,
I personally think for them to drop 2 new units, make us purchase one of them.
Yeah, I mean, the Seraph, that's pretty much a unit you're probably most likely going to put on a bunker if you're gonna use it. I mean, you're not going to use it really for PvP or PvE. Really, it's just it's a defensive unit you're going to put in your base.
Very true.
So at the least amount you need to buy is like 5 or 6. I bought 6 of them myself, but it's the grinding out the tokens for those units, man.
Yeah, and on top of the kick side, I don't think they did the math. If maybe if they lowered the token price, we wouldn't have been so offensive about it. But they didn't even lower the token price. They said basically they're saying, "Here it is, suck it up, start grinding your 110 tokens you need to max these units out."
Yeah, I myself, I haven't bought any of the excavator tokens yet. I did coin the Seraph to mine's at level 16 right now.
Okay.
So right now the range, it's incrementally increasing by 5 each time I upgrade it. So at level 16, I want to say, let me look at it right now.
Max range is 500, Jim.
Yeah, yeah. It's so right now mine is level 16. The range is 480. So when I have it maxed at 20, the range will be 500.
Right.
So I'm buying the tokens for those guys, but I'm not buying the tokens for the excavator.
Now, somebody was trying to tell me the excavator is going to be really helpful in the next event, which is going to be spiders, and I just can't picture it being helpful at all.
No.
But that's just my opinion. Some people really work well with certain units. Like when the escorts came out, Black Coven, he said right off the bat, "I like this unit. I like this unit. I like this unit." I had no luck right off the bat. He forced me, started showing me bases, forced me to start figuring out how to really use them. I like them now. I will admit that back then I was like, "Oh, it's just another freaking fairy that we had bunches of with a little more punch." Well, they got a hell of a punch, and I like them now. And I learned my lesson on that. That's for damn sure. But I can't picture this unit being one of those units where you're going to say it's going to get better with us knowing how to use it. I can't picture that. Can you?
No, it's not a game changer. It's just another unit. So nothing really game changing about any of these new units. I don't really like the new Bonesaw hero that much.
No, not right now. No.
Not Bonesaw. You mean Secret Hero?
Just go have to wait.
Oh, there's the Bonesaw hero.
Yeah, Rick's the Bonesaw. The Nick is the new Secret Hero, which I have not heard anything positive about him yet. As a matter of fact, I don't think any people have even used him.
Yeah, to me, the Bonesaw hero is crap. It just DPS wise, it doesn't do anything. I put a couple in there and try to test the airbase, and it doesn't do shit. So. compared to my envoys just take the base alone.
Yeah, and I take it the water base basically with just Nyx, about half of Nyx, and I'm done with that base.
Yeah.
I tried playing with it with a couple other units. Didn't do so well. Took a little more damage. But you know, you got to try something with your tactics. Now, I'm still disappointed in Kickside, still not letting us use the escorts in there, but I don't ever see that going to happen. But hey, you know what? I can always wish, right?
Yeah. It's electric. Socrates said, yeah, it's electric. Yep, I've been using it. It's electric.
It's electric, and this event is a must.
Yeah, it's
must use. Hand of Malachi is expensive. People are saying it does work well, but it's so fucking expensive.
It's electric.
I'm going with it's electric. It's cheaper, and I've had very good luck with it. But holy shit, that Hand of Malachi. One guy goes, yeah, it works so great, but I don't want to spend that much on, you get 1 hour, and that's with an extension.
If you get an hour.
So you really got to move your ass to make that thing work right off the bat. You cannot hesitate. You cannot play around. You cannot screw up. You cannot get disconnected for like 3 minutes.
Yep.
I don't know about you, Champ, but my disconnects have been a little higher lately, so I don't think I'm going to be using.
I haven't really had problems with disconnect this event. Surprisingly.
Lucky you.
Yeah. For the main track, a good technique would be Dina in attack. If you want to really be meticulous about like not taking damage, Dina in attack is really good tactic to use.
Speaking of disconnect, guess who just got disconnected?
You.
Not me.
Not you.
Yeah.
Word Notice is cheap. Not interested in it. I'll tell you what. I'm going to break down. I'll break down and I'll buy it's electric.
I just bought 3.
I haven't used Burn Notice in a while. I haven't used it in this event.
I haven't used this event. There's more Corpus, so I mean they're not going to help me in faction.
Yeah.
So I mean they might help the main track, but as most people seen when I do the events, I do my faction as I go. That way my stuff can heal in between. But everybody does it a little differently. Chap, here's a question for you and the rest of the panel, of course. When you found out they're going to cut the event short, were you going wide now?
Like I said, man, to me, it doesn't affect me that much as it would like another player that needs the extra time. So, me personally, I'm not really too upset about it, but I can understand from another player's point of view why they'd be a little
but see my point
off about it. I mean, I totally get it, man.
See, but my point is, there's no PvP season to jump into. So when this ends, we'll all be sitting here with our thumbs up our asses still.
Yeah, that's a pretty big topic too, man. I'm a little fucking I'm getting a little impatient with this PvP season not beginning yet, and it's getting to the point like if they're not going to do PvP anymore, I'm just gonna fucking walk away from the game.
Now they're going to do PvP. Don't get me wrong, champ. But my point is, if PvP was all lined up and ready to go, I could understand them jumping to that. But PvP's not up and ready to go. We haven't been clued in on anything.
Yeah,
they cut the event short. Wouldn't it have been smart to say, hey, next event we're going to cut it short, but this event we're going to run it for 6 days, 7 days, and let it ride its time out. That way it gives us time to get the PvP right and ready.
I mean, it's totally right now. I'm sitting in your sector untagged. I got the ice cream chalk in my base. That's all I have. I haven't been attacked yet, but
You also, the sector knows us, so they leave me alone.
I mean, I just don't. I don't myself. I don't even feel like attacking anybody. I know people are certain clans are going running around hitting other clans, making videos, getting their jollies off. I mean, I just leave my base empty except for the screamer and say I don't give a fuck. You know, it's not worth it. You know, it's just if Kickside does this for too much longer, I'm walking away from the fucking game, dude. I'm not gonna do it no more.
But that's my point, champ, right there. Why cut the event short if they don't have that PvP season ready for us to start chomping at bits?
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense to me. Does it make sense to the Sandman and Black Hydra?
No.
I mean, we both know our clan PvPs quite a bit.
Well, the other aspect of this is they added another. I want to say that Seraph.
Right.
That thing is gonna fucking tear up air. If you have it in a bunker, I mean, that along with the ice cream truck, PvP is just. It's way on the defensive. It's defensively favored right now.
Correct.
As opposed to attacking. If you attack a base, you need fucking 2 tunes minimum.
It's not the old days where you just bring your air and let it ride.
Oh, no.
It's over.
You do that now, you might as well go home with the stub, what's left of whatever you got.
Yeah.
And you're not getting the base on top of it.
So they added another defensive. My point is they added another defensive aspect to that with this new Seraph tune.
Right.
And it's just going to chew up air.
Right.
You know? And I think the smarter way to go about it was kind of they should have introduced a unit that would be more attacking friendly.
Well, why do you feel that way, champ?
Well, to balance it out, man, because right now it's way defensively, it's unbalanced. You know, the defensive player has the advantage, especially online now.
Scooby, I am not surprised by that. Before your base was a bitch. Now with the screamer in your base, I don't even want to think about it. I mean, that's just fucking wrong.
There's Scooby. He said he's in 178. They can't flatten him. I'm not surprised by that. I would not go near Scooby's base, man.
Right now, no fucking way.
No, thank you.
There's 100 other things I'd rather do than sacrifice everything I got to get, maybe if I'm lucky, a 1-star.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Scooby. Your base is pretty right there, right it is.
Nasty, man. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, I got other things on my to-do list. I hurt my back recently. I'd rather be in the recliner than kill my shit. But I'll be honest. I mean, now to be honest, I actually was looking forward to PvP season. I was during, you know, but here they keep putting it off. They keep saying, "Oh well, you know, we're going to cut the event short. Or sometime after after the event, we'll have PvP season." But they're not giving us a date. They're not giving us a time.
Yeah.
So what does that make you feel like?
Well, Kickside needs to get on the ball, man, because, you know, the heavy coiners are going to start throwing a fit like me. You know, I'm gonna say, hey, whoa, I dropped my beer.
Don't drop your beer there, champ.
Well, Kickstar's dropping something. I don't know if it's their beer or their minds. I don't know.
They're dropping the ball, dude, kind of.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I mean, if they told me, hey, look, here's PvP season. This is the true reason why we cut it short. We wanted you guys to start on it early. I think everybody would be going, fuck yeah, let's go. But that's not what they did. That's not what they did at all. They said sometime after the event, we'll have PvP season up and running. They haven't even given us an idea what it's going to look like. So to me, they better have something really good on the map Tuesday and Wednesday. Otherwise, it's a waste of time. I mean, they just wasted time for us in ways that I feel that's.
I know the heavy coiners out there. They're
No, they're excited that the event got cut short. Don't get me wrong.
no, I mean they're to me, at least from my perspective, I don't care. I can give a shit less about the cutting the day short or whatever. I just want my PvP. I want my PvP, man. Fucking start it already, man.
But here's the thing: are you going?
I'm patient here, Kickside, please.
With the event cut short, Tuesday night, are you going to jump out if PvP season is not in place?
No.
I don't know anybody that will.
I told everybody I'm gonna stay untagged. I'm not fucking. Why tag up? What's the point of the tag?
They're supposedly going to have a PvP season. No details on what it's going to look like. No information whatsoever. Now I know Scooby. He don't give a crap about information. He never has, never will. He just likes to. He likes to hit. He likes to get hit. He really likes to get hit right now because he loves watching what they lose. But like you said, Champ, it's not. Some of the people are just laying back and not giving a crap right now because there's nothing to gain.
Well, no, I mean, even with my base empty, people still lose a shitload. And it's funny just to watch because they're making videos and shit. My fucking base is completely empty. And they're like losing fucking hella shit. Jog, fucking Prophet, whatever, dude. Romero, empty base. All their air, empty base. Fuck it, man.
No, you might go flat, but it's really fun.
I might go flat. I don't give a shit. I'm not losing infamy, and I ain't losing any tunes, except for maybe the Screamer, which is what, like four gold repair or some crap.
I don't remember off the top of my head.
Who cares, man?
I just, to me, I'm just scratching my head to this point, still trying to figure out why they would even. You know, they keep saying we're putting stuff on the map to keep us busy. This doesn't show it. This does not show it at all. It shows that they got lost. And then my favorite comment from them is, "Well, this is what you guys asked for."
Well, I didn't ask for that.
No, we didn't.
No, I don't remember anybody standing up. Let's shorten the event.
No. Oh, I don't ask for anything. The only thing I'm asking for is PvP.
That's all we're all asking for. Wednesday night, we're so used to get. My group is like, okay, guys, here Wednesday, Thursday, we're going out and beating the shit out of something. That's always been our game plan.
Yep.
And now we're all like, I guess Tuesday night we heal and Wednesday we go kill something. But one of my guys goes, "What's the point of going to kill something? We not getting nothing." I can't argue. How am I supposed to argue with that? How am I supposed to say, "Hey, listen, go out and kill your shit for your group"? And on top of it, we jumped into a sector the night before the event, 2 nights before the event. It was so dead in the world chat. They're like, "We're not coming to kill you. There's no point." Well, there's nothing for us to do. I was like, wow. No infamy, no nothing. So they didn't give a crap. Nobody gives a crap.
Yeah, that kind of took the fun out of it.
Yeah, it really did take the fun out of it. Yes, we know PvP's coming, Nutcracker. With bubble bonuses, which nobody asked for. Nobody gives a fuck about the bubble bonuses.
Yeah, I don't even know what a bubble bonus is. I guess
The longer you're out of a bubble, the more medals supposedly you're gonna get. Who gives a fuck?
I don't really care.
Nobody cares about that. No one does. I mean, when they announced that, I was laughing then. I talked about it on the show. I'm still going to play the game my way. That was just another way for Kickside try to force us to play the way they want. I don't care. I'm going to play it my way.
You guys know me. I don't. You know, I'm not gonna 69 or whatever.
You're
You know.
not going to hit somebody and take a bubble at the same time. That's not you. At the end of the night, during the end of the infamy season, you might take a friendly if you're really close to your goal. But that's
Well, yeah.
it. That's it. That's champ. Otherwise, he's out in the open. Go hit him. Go attack him. He wants you to.
Yeah, I don't. You know, that's not my style of play. And I understand it's other, you know, other players that have the style of play. They'll have. You know, I totally disagree with it. But still, it's, you know, it's an exploit. But they'll have a little in the same sector, and they'll 69 themselves. It's still a tactic, but it's
Not a tactic you go for. We understand.
Yeah, to me, it's an exploit to me anyway. But people still do it, and everybody knows it. So even if it's not a little, and it's like a friend or something, people still do that shit. And it's just their style of play. All right, fine. All right. So, you know, I know there's been enough bitching and complaining about 69ing, so I'm not gonna go on that topic too much. But, you know, it's just whatever. It is what it is.
Nutcracker, I can get infamy. I could drop infamy for being out of a bubble, and I can go out and get it just as fast as I drop it.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I do not have a problem getting it. I mean, on an average day, I can drop 3,000 infamy and then shoot myself right back up to 8,000, and no problem. I've done it night after night after night and think nothing of it.
Infinite
I've seen Champ. I've literally watched Champ pop 20 times, drop his infamy down in an enemy sector, not giving a shit, and then literally that same 2 hours later, he had almost all of it back.
Yeah.
Infamy comes and goes.
Yeah. I just, you know, they need to bring back PvP as soon as possible because, you know, Kixeye, for the most part, you know, I don't really have any complaints against them. Storm Chaser and the new CM Lau, I mean, they're doing a pretty good job. You know, they always communicate with the community and stuff for the most part.
They've been helping more. They got Sam, like I said, Sandman, he got his customer service fixed.
Yeah.
Yep.
They really need to get on the ball about this PvP thing, though. I mean,
This is a drop ball. They dropped it. It's dropping time.
they are missing the mark as far as PvP goes. Also, with this event, I know a lot of people are not happy with it, and it's understandable. The thing I'm not happy with, again, is the 2 units at the same time, and you got to get 2. I mean, if a really dedicated player, you gotta get tokens for 2 units. At least give us some tokens as a prize on the faction waves.
Nutcracker, you want to talk about fairness. What about the people that work certain days of the week and can't play? But Kixeye didn't think it was very fair of them to cut their event short. You
Yeah,
want to talk about fairness.
yeah.
Now, Kixeye don't care about fairness. What they care about is the dollar. And their dollar says, hey, the event is not as active the last day. Well, that's okay. It's not as active, but the people that needed those last days usually are on getting it. That was fair to them. Now they're not getting that. What they care, Kixeye wants to increase, they hitting, that's fine. Give us a PvP season to look into. Scooby says the mistake they made is that they got the new platforms out and did not give us. That's another mistake. You're right, Scooby. They didn't give us the stuff to upgrade the new platforms.
Yeah, everybody, I hate that too, because a lot of us fucking we coined our platforms and shit. We coined our shit all the way up to max, and now all of a sudden everybody has a chance to be the big dog with their platforms.
And
with this kind of BS, you know, and they only give us 9 of them.
And Nutcracker, that's your opinion, and it's a false opinion because I know Sandman works on the last day. I know
Yep.
many others that do their event right to
Yep.
the last damn minute.
I do.
Yeah, there's another one. There's two right on my panel that still do the event to the last minute. Not, you're wrong. And I'm going to call you out on it. You're wrong. People don't have jobs, can't sit in front of a chair 18 hours a day and do their event every single day. There's people that go out there like Champ. Your schedule is set in stone, pretty much set in stone when you work. You get home at a certain time, you play for a certain amount of time, and then you get off, correct?
That's right, man. Monday through Friday, pretty much is my routine. Like I said, it doesn't really affect me that much but for those players it does affect. I completely understand why it would. That extra day, it might hurt some players.
All the kicks I've seen is the coiners. The coiners aren't playing that last day of the event. And that's all they're seeing. Their analytics saying the dollar's not being spent that last day. The people that are grinding are there, but the coiners are not there. And that is unfair. The people are willing to put their effort in and grind that last day. So, yes, now you can say whatever you want. Facts are facts. Facts are the people that were grinding that last day. The fact is.
So, the thing I don't like is, okay, I said this I think 3 times. They introduced 2 new units.
Right.
Gonna purchase the tokens for both of them, 110 tokens, and they're not giving us any tokens through our faction playthroughs, except for the 3. The 3 Sentinel tokens, and it's either a faction Gen 3 or Gen 2. I think the past 2 run-throughs I've gotten 1 Gen 3 and 2 Gen 2s. So even with techs, that's 4. That's 2 4. That's a total of 16 techs that you can trade in for your new whatever you want to trade them in for.
Facts are facts, Nutcracker. You can say what you want, but people are telling you you're wrong. What all Kickstarter's seeing is that dollar. The coiners aren't playing the last day, so they're not making the money. You're right. They're not making the big money, but they're hurting the people that are over here grinding, trying to be relevant in this game. You got this gentleman right here, Pal War Commander. I always play the last 2 days of the event, my work schedule. You just took 24 hours off him. Yeah, they were in the analytics of the dollar. They didn't say that, but that's what they're going on. And guess what? People like Scooby, myself, Champ, we get our events done, over with early. Socrates, another one. He gets his event done early. As soon as we're done, yeah, we'll help some people here and there. We don't sit there and grind. So the dollar all fades off. Of course it can fade off.
Yeah. It definitely impacts some of the part of the community that needs that extra time to get what they need and stuff.
Yeah. It affects the grinders. It affects people like Hydra, Sandman, Pal, many others. Many others out there. And that's the problem. And that's not, and don't get me wrong, Nutcracker. I know you'll sit there and grind 18 hours a day and get what you want done early. Analytics don't go on money. You're wrong. They're analytics. They could pull it off money. They could pull it off playtime. They could even pull it off the amount of people. The analytics is whatever they want to see. Scooby, I jumped to 1 because I am bored after 2 days the event, so I'm having fun. And you know what? That's exactly what your options are. If you're a coiner and you get your event done early, you can jump to a war zone and you can grind your event and then smash people. That is your choice.
I wish I would have jumped there with Scooby. That would have been so fun. Just don't
Yeah,
watch.
I feel bad for those bastards then. The
Shit.
point is, if you're that person that says I'm bored because I can't do PvP, you have that option. You have the option to cut your own event short early. These people did not give they weren't given an option. They were told. So Nutcracker, this is once again analytics is however you want to see it. They can break it right down to players, to player time. They can who's coining when. Their an analytic is just numbers that the computer holds that they can pull out and get the information from. Scooby could be a bully. I've seen him bully. I've seen him jail somebody for the entire event. Poor bastard deserved it, but. Scooby, I saw the screenshot. It looked like closer to 300. Look, guys, we could get upset. I actually am upset. I'm sorry for that. But I am upset not for myself because my event, like I said, I'm on my 4th run through, now starting my 5th. I'm upset for people like Black Hydra, Sandman, and those guys that are out there that cannot sit there and play enough to do their event or don't coin enough to do that, can't afford it. It's not fair to them. It's just not. So, I mean, you got good people out there that want to stay relevant in this game. I just told them no. Every coiner has the option to cut their event short by going out into an enemy sector and doing their event. Not that's their choice. But when you just take a day off because you feel like it, because the analytics show coiners are not, coins not happening, that's not fair. Yeah, Ryocon hasn't even made it one time through yet. He has a life. I didn't know that about you, Ryocon, but I guess you do have a life. All right, so let's move on about fairness and coining and analytics and all that stuff. And let's talk about, where is Kickside leading us? Now, we did hit one thing about the new bubble system coming out. They haven't even confirmed if it's going to be part of it. Yes, there's rumors of it, and that will change how long you can be in a bubble, change your infamy, which will change your medals. They also talked about how PvP, the levels might change. These are all things they're talking about. I'm gonna go first and say I don't wish them to change anything. I enjoy where it was. I don't think the bubble systems are any going to help their goal of stopping 69 and then people bubbling up 24/7 because people are still going to want to play the way they want to play. But let's go down to let's start with Champ. What do you think of all these changes they're talking about? Did we lose Champ? All right, well, let's go Hydra. What about you, Hydra?
I don't want them to change it.
Okay, can you give me a little reason why?
They change it pretty much then they changed the payout. Where the hell did they gain their numbers? From the people that that doesn't really play, that's always in their Discord.
They're going off the Skittle Kid numbers then.
Yep.
Well, I can't argue with that because, well, you know what? I don't go in there much, but when I do, it's always the farmers complaining that, oh, my sector's getting hit and I can't spend time doing this base. So the 2-hour anime conversation I saw in there that everybody saw in there. That was a little off topic, but it lasted 2 hours, but nobody got told to stop. That was interesting. 2 hours.
Addition to that, saying they do change it, say not just the Discord, saying they also go off the numbers that everybody gets. There's only a small portion that gets over 20K. Majority of us is 10K or lower.
Majority of them is an average daily player is about between I would say 5 and 8. The rest are usually 10 and above. I'd say 80% of them are banks.
Yep.
Scooby, I got a question for you. What's your average infamy rate? Mine is usually between 6 and 8. Champ, what about with you? Where's your normal average infamy rate?
Mine right now,
Not right now, just average when in the middle of the season.
about 8 to 10.
Okay. What about you, Sandman?
I'm paying attention to me in the base. What we talking about?
What's your average infamy during the season? Not at the end. Average, where do you usually sit?
Between 6 and 8.
Okay. So no one in this panel is 20K, correct?
Nope.
Correct.
No, never.
No. Socrates says he's got 2 nuts and a pickle at the end of the season.
Oh God.
Scooby, 10K, Nutcracker, 7 and 8. So where the fuck did they get this 20K? 20 is too much. Even Scooby agrees 20 is too much. And it is. What are you gonna if you can't protect it?
I think a good goal to set would be 15.
15 would be
I think that would be that would be pretty good, for your top PvP season prize. You set it to 15, but 20. I'm not grinding out 20.
If they turned it and everybody had to get 15, that means more people would be open with higher infamy. There would be less banking, so there would be people really hitting each other. 15 is not a bad thing. It really isn't. It sounds bad, but it's not.
I think 15 is a pretty reasonable, top prize kind of thing. You set your high bar there at 15.
Black Covenant believes they should leave the existing categories the way they are. Nutcracker says 10. Look, if they switch it, there's going to be less banks. So people are going to actually have to put in more effort on their main accounts. That means they're going to be open more. With them open more, I could see people hitting each other and getting their infamy higher a little easier. 15 seems more reasonable. 20, I don't care what you do. I ain't going for it. I will not do it.
Yeah, I think 15 is pretty reasonable. I don't know if I don't remember me. I don't think I've ever gotten a 15 since I've been playing, but
my highest.
I've gotten close, but 15 seems like a pretty, oh shit! I just got disconnected. It seems like a reasonable amount of infamy for your top prize kind of thing. I mean, like for the real players. I'm not talking about banks.
Hydra, what about you? You agree with that?
Yeah.
Sandman, what about you?
Agree.
Yeah. I can't picture any one of us growing. I mean, the highest I've ever seen myself is a little over 11, and I was really pushing to get that. I just wanted to set myself an all-time high. Got it. It was like, okay, get rid of this shit. I can't picture myself doing that. Going 20.
I think 15 is pretty. It's a realistic, achievable goal if you really work at it. And 20 is just like, nah. I'm not even gonna try.
Well, one of the things people got to realize is if they do this change, which they're seriously talking about changing it, they're not talking about just changing how we get our payouts, where we have to be at. They're talking about changing, bubble times. Bubbles are going to affect the amount of time. That's one of the reasons why it got postponed as much, as they wanted to see if they could implement it. If you're in a bubble too long, you're going to get penalized.
Yeah,
you're going to lose infamy.
That I don't really like so much.
I don't think many people do, but that's none of the things that.
I mean, I'm not a big fan of that because a lot of times during the week I don't even, I log in just to farm a bit, but I'm not doing anything else. But I might be in a bubble, It's because I don't feel like doing any PvP or whatever for whatever reason. Like I said, I'm working Monday through Friday, and so I'm on the game like 4 p.m. Pacific to like maybe 10 o'clock at night during the week, and it's sometimes I don't really feel like doing PvP.
There's some nights where I just want to relax and chill and be with my friends and hang out or help them with bases or whatnot. And I can't do that because, number one, I usually have a target on my back, which is not shocking. I'm not complaining about that. That's just who I am. I'm well with that. But it's, I'd like to take the bubble, go out there and be able to focus just on helping them. So now if I do that, I get penalized. But don't get me wrong, there's nights where I end up killing something, disconnect, or lose something. I got a coin doing that shit.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't see why Kickside wants to get involved with that, with how we want to play like that, Paul.
The medals, Nutcracker said something about medals. I'm not really worried about medals.
Medals we can get. If we need to do challenge bases, people can do them. Hell, Black Covenant this week must have gave out 8, 10 of them level 4s, if not more. I really wasn't on a lot to tell.
Yeah, the only thing I really care about is the blood thorium.
Correct.
They give us.
Never can have enough blood thorium. I don't care who you are. I see people, I banked this much, but is this max? Well, no. Is this max? No. Burn that shit up. What is the point of banking that if you're not using it?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean,
Or it gets spent for you.
that's the key for PvP season to me is your blood thorium. Get those heroes maxed up and stuff,
See, man, it never gets spent for you, does it?
No.
Why bother about Infamy? Because Infamy gives us payouts. The payouts and the people that need payouts, constant payouts, such as people like Sandman that always needs the new tech, or Hydra that always could use some tech, or they don't have time to farm the units and play PvP and farm metal bases, so they need a decent payout every week.
Yep.
So if they could get a decent metal payout, such as the 200 for 36K, they're quite happy.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know it.
But now you're going to tell them, hey, listen, you get not only do you got to farm, but now you got to get your Infamy up to get your weekly payout. That's crazy.
Yeah, let me ask Nutcracker something there on the YouTube. You can attack my base, but and without however many tunes, and lose all your shit, and you're not gonna gain any infamy. What do you gain from it? What do you gain from losing all your shit in the base? What do you gain? That's my question.
I don't think you gain anything, actually, Champ.
What does he gain? Like bragging rights or what? Like if I fill my base up right now with tunes, he came to my base with like what? I don't know, 3 tunes, 2 tunes, whatever it may be. He doesn't get any infamy, but he loses a shitload. His repair bill is, I don't know, his PvP tune was what, 14, 13 gold or whatever for the tune and whatever it may be, and in his hair, and it's like, what's your incentive for that?
Look,
If I may ask. It's fun. It's fun. Yeah, it's fun.
Look, here's the deal. Kickstar's got to start seeing more than just the farmers in the Discord. Oh, I occasionally PvP. Yeah, you mean when you're getting hit, you consider that your occasional PvP. The rest of the time, you never even jump out of your sector. You do not talk. and listen to people like Scooby that have the option of, hey, if I'm bored, I jump to an enemy sector and do my event. But you shouldn't hurt the ones that can't, don't have that time to grind by taking days away. They got to sit there and play every chance they get. They got to start listening to people that you're not using 16 banks at 20K a piece. They're banking all day long. The average player just said it. It's between 4 and 10 at most.
Yeah.
I mean, who are they listening to? What are they listening to? I mean, it's obvious they're not listening to the daily player. But don't get me wrong. When they finally sit down and do listen to us, sometimes they do some good changes.
Yeah.
But when the thing is getting them to listen to us is usually us blowing a big fit. Now, I'm not saying this PvP thing's going to be all wrong. This could be the best changes they ever did. We just have not. They've been everything they're hinting to is not shown that. What they're hinting is a ball busting bullshit crap that nobody wanted, and that's the problem. All these hints, and it's just like this. I love, and still to this day, I got another message again. You're wrong. They're not cutting sectors. Look, once again, I want to make this clear. Read between the line clear, ladies and gentlemen. Storm Chaser said it himself. At this time, we are not. Yeah, mute up real quick. Mute him myself if I have to. At this time, they are not cutting sectors. For now. Okay,
If you want it on Mom, put it on like 71 or 72.
All right, what the hell is he talking about?
Yeah.
I muted him once. I muted him again. Guys, the key word in this whole sentence he keeps saying is for now. Right now, their main goal is working on PvP, trying to get PvP set up. For now, they're not doing a sector cut. Well, everybody and their mother is working on this PvP, so no, they're not going to look into doing anything else. Next month could be a totally different story. They've already talked about it in Discord, though. They are talking about it. The talks are out there. They're not doing that just to ruffle feathers. They're doing it to find out what people are thinking. See if it's viable. It is something they are discussing. So I'm going to ask, do you guys, when you sit here now, what do you think? Champ, when you hear Storm Chaser say, for now, they're not doing a sector cut, what do you think that means?
It's open for discussion, and it's something they haven't decided on yet, so I'd rather not discuss it.
Black Hydra, what about you?
Same with Champ.
Sandman's muted. I'm going to be honest. It's under discussion. Kickstarter's looking into it. Whether they do it or not, it's still on the table.
It's on the table. Yeah, I prefer they don't do it, but that's just me.
Oh, I don't want them to do it, Champ, because a couple of my Warpath honey holes will go.
I think 200 sectors is good. The amount of players that are playing right now, I think it's.
All right, I've about had it on. Just
Yeah, I don't know, mate. 200 sectors, I think, is a fair amount of sectors we can jump to. Like I said before, half the time you got sectors 1 through 4 completely full.
There's probably like 10 sectors that you cannot jump into right now.
Yeah, so Man, if there's sectors that are completely full, why do you need to decrease the amount of sectors you have in the game?
Yeah.
So
You never know what's going to happen. But people people keep saying it's going to happen this way, it's going to happen that way because Kickside. No, you can't count on Kickside standing by what they say because for right this moment it might be what they want, but tomorrow changes everything. If they are going to have a new player sector and sectors for bases, they are going to have to reduce sectors. AJ, that is something that is still they are talking about. There's no guarantee on that. There's nothing that they are looking into introduce ways to introduce new players to the game. Giving them their own sector was brought up by a player. It was very well received, but no one has a clue if Kickside is going to go along with it. So that is something that is on, like I said, it's another thing on their table. It's probably on a sticky note somewhere. Whether they go along with it, it's not. It's just like they're talking about still getting it off Flash Player. Now, there's rumors that they pulled the game team off that. The ones that were working on getting it off Flash have been pulled from it. There's rumors that they haven't been pulled from it. I don't have a clue. Can't get them to give me a straight answer on that. I've tried getting the straight answer several times. Are they still working on it? And I haven't got a yes or no yet. Now, I hope they are because if not, we all know what that means. If they are still working on it, good. This game still has a future. Now, getting a straight answer from Storm Chaser did not happen. Getting a straight answer from a few of the other, Lyle and all them, they just overlooked the question altogether. The Skittle kids have been in there. I saw a couple nights ago. They were trying to get answers on it. They just got overlooked. One person even tagged the hashtag Storm Chaser on the question, and there was no response. So there's no telling what's going to happen. I'm hoping they are still working on it. I'm hoping that when it's time, they switch us over. They did it to Vega, and from what I hear, Vega was on Sunset, but now they're bringing new content to it. Doesn't mean that stuff could have been on the drawing board and they didn't want it just to go to waste. But hey, who knows? Kickside's introducing another mobile game now. Something Kingdoms. Doesn't look very interesting to me, anyways. I'm not saying Kickside isn't, giving up on it. Matter of fact, I think there was an advertisement I just saw on it. Who knows what Kickside's got, what they're doing? I know they're moving people around. They moved Storm, or they moved not Storm. They moved Wrong Thinker. They moved this guy and that guy, and try fixing this and that. And they're moving people around, but they're not giving straight answers on some things. They're trying to keep as much as they can with the environment. Hopefully, they work on us. Kingdom Crush, is that what it is? It might be. My last topic of the evening, and will be my last topic of the evening, is something I feel that some people are getting a little upset about once again, and that is the Discord and that lovely bot that has literally timed people out, and then you're supposed to be a short timeout for all caps. I got in that recently. Somebody else got timed out for something, and then they have to go to moderators for days, and then go, "Oh, please behave afterward." Why do we have moderators if you have a bot? Queen says it's Kingdom Maker. I don't know which one it is, to be honest. Probably go along with what Queen's saying.
That bot is annoying. I don't like
Yes,
it.
it is. All right. You know what? Fine. Do what you want. I don't need to even deal with you. Don't need to deal with it. You're not going to tell me to move on. You're not going to tell me how to run my show. It's my show. If you don't like it, exit stage left. Yes, Champ, you're right. The bot doesn't need to be in there if they have moderators. Why do they have moderators? To moderate the situation.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm not. To be honest, I'm not in Discord that much anymore. I am allowed to be there, thankfully, but I really don't. I haven't gone there lately. I'm on there kind of from time to time, but it's mainly just kind of bullshit stuff, and it has no new information for me, so I'm not on it.
I'm technically not supposed to be on there. I am on there. Um, I do try to chime in and help
Yeah.
where I can. I'm still banned, yes, from everything, but I just never been banned in the game because they won't ban me.
Yeah, occasionally they do throw out a couple useful pieces of information, but not often. Mainly, it's just the, as you guys call them, the Skittle kids that are on there trying to get their colors
They got to raise their
achieved or
colors.
whatever. And for the most part, I don't really go on the Discord that much, but
I agree with Scooby Champ 100%. We know the game better than most of what's on Discord.
yeah,
I agree.
I think so.
Matter of fact, I went in there one night and this guy, I think he was a level 20 or something in Skill Kidville, and he was asking so many questions on basic stuff that I was shocked. But he must be in there an awful lot because I mean, level 20. I think I'm
Oh
a
yeah.
level like 5, maybe 6.
It's just like it's not my thing, I'd rather be on Discord to talk to my friends and stuff.
I'll go in there most of the time when the game is down, just to see what everybody thinks of the update notes. And most of the time, I just watch.
Yeah.
Most of the time, I just watch. Actually, this was supposed to be my last topic, but I just wanted to bring that up. Last topic is clans, alliances, and legions. They, in the past, they keep saying they were going to do a clan chat. Well, they did. They got past that, and they've got with Discord, and we have Discord chats, which is great. I don't have no problem with that. But the way the game is going with clans and alliances, they have the leaderboard at the end of the season for infamy, and everybody's got their alliance, and technically we call it clans. But do you see? Now, Champ, you've been around a long time. Hydra, you've been around a long time. Sandman, myself, and a lot of the YouTube players. Do you see differences in the alliances and clans changing how people do things now?
A little bit.
Oh.
Yeah, a little bit.
I mean, back in the day, alliances were based on like 20 or 30 different clans, or if not more. And now it seems like alliances are getting a lot smaller, more compact, and clans are becoming bigger. Am I right or wrong? Am I seeing things? Or Hydra, what do you think?
I agree with you, Roy.
Champ, what about yourself? You are a tumbleweed. You've been around. You've seen many clans, many different alliances. What do you think?
I'm not sure, man. I haven't paid attention. Like you have the AAF alliance, and then you have the TP alliance, and the Chow alliance. It's just, and then you have the SQ alliance, I guess.
Right.
Those guys, and to me, it's all confusing, really. I attack whoever I fucking want to. Really, to be honest, piss me off, I'm gonna fucking attack you. But if you're friend, I'll be friend. regardless of what alliance or tag you wear. That's the way I've always played, kind of. Yeah. Even though I've kind of.
You're a tumbleweed. That's the way I always describe you. I talk when everybody asks, "What's going on with Jim?" He's a tumbleweed. He does what he wants. He'll just tumble along and have a good time, and when he wants to do something else, he'll tumble that direction. That's the way he goes.
You give a shout out to since Scooby's in YouTube in there tonight. I'll give a shout out to his mod clan out there. I attack them guys all the time, but it's kind of like a cordial, like, "Hey, how you doing?"
Yeah.
There's
some clans I attack out and just want to destroy. And there's some clans that I actually like playing against a few of them because it's entertaining, it's fun. There's very little banter. It's just, hey, you hit me, I hit you. And then there's just clans out there that just I don't like to deal with just because you know what, the mouths on them ruin the game for me. I mean, it's the talk, the vulgarness, the family talk. It's like I don't even want to deal with that.
Yeah. I mean, for the most part, I can have a decent conversation with. I can be sitting in a bubble and have a decent conversation with the enemy and stuff, and good attack. What'd you use and
good
what I'm doing. But yeah, you get those players out there, and they just go off and random shit and talk about family and all right. It was like, come on, man, shut up, man. I don't want to hear about this shit, and it's not what the game about, but for the most part.
I got to say that some of the banner is part of the game. Some of it don't belong in the game.
Yeah.
But one of the things I've seen on the topic we really were on was how the alliances seem to be shrinking, but the clans are getting a little bigger. I truly feel that maybe it's the new swing of power. I don't know if it's or if everybody's just tightening things up differently. But overall, it just seems like the game is changing through the years, and I do hope everybody, the long-term players are still here. Some of them are long gone and probably shaking their head about what the hell happened. But I'm still enjoying the game because of the people, and that's where I'm going to stay.
Yeah. That's what it's about, man.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. We've definitely been rolling the show for a little while, so we're going to do our shout-outs, and we're going to get the hell out of here. We're going to start with Black Hydra. Go ahead with your shout-out, sir.
Shout out to the panel. Shout out to YouTube. Shout out to you, Roy. And shout out to Scooby for watching. And shout out to my girl that's listening.
Let's give a champ. Go for it.
Yeah, shout out to you guys on the panel. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it. And of course, shout out to YouTube and Scooby. Thanks for watching. Fucking noob. I know you're having fun in 178.
Oh, you know he is. I seen a couple screenshots of his jail.
I don't even want to fucking think about it, man. But the event. It's kind of a ball buster for a lot of people, so I apologize for, but Kixeye, please don't make an event where you come out with 2 units and you got to grind for two different tokens. At least give us the tokens in one of the faction waves at the minimum. I mean, this 110 faction is too much, man. Other than that, please bring back PvP for us. We're itching for it. We need some PvP in our lives here, so we can gain some infamy. So, Kixeye, please, double time on that. Please, hurry up. Thank you.
Okay, Sandman, you're up.
Shout out to you guys. Shout out to the panel. I didn't know Scooby was on, but shout out to him.
Oh, look who shows up at the last minute.
Hey, he's on.
Debo, what have you been doing?
It's not the last minute.
Pretty close.
I've been
Good luck for
enjoying
you,
it.
Debo, coming
I've-
last minute, but
I've been
Everybody
enjoying
game.
my events over, and I spent the last like hour and a half on a couch.
Oh, bitch. I got a
I'm
few
good.
more run-throughs. All right, Debo, give your shout-outs while you popped in for a second.
Oh, it's over?
Yeah. We started over an hour and 20 minutes ago.
I'm sorry, man.
All right, your shout-outs, Debo.
Shout out to everybody on the panel, everybody on YouTube. Everybody enjoy your events.
Okay. That brings it to me. Big shout out to Scooby being out there and listening and even giving his good point of view. It was he saw both sides of the coin, and I mean, he's a coiner. I mean, that's the way it's supposed to be. He understands both sides. We all understand it. Kick side is just seeing their numbers, of course. For the one that I had to boot tonight, hey, you know what? You're not going to tell me how to run my show. I run my show, not you. To the panel, I appreciate everybody coming on, speaking their minds, right or wrong. It's still our opinions. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you Thursday.
Hey, whoa.
Yep.
I want to emphasize on that. It's our opinion, all right? We're not fucking War Commander gods here. We're just giving our fucking opinion about the game. Fuck you if you don't like it.
I can't say it any better than that. We'll see you guys Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, we're out of here. Be safe.
Peace out.